Next we'll move on to the next part, that is equations reducible to a linear pair of equations in two variables. So many times you can find the day-to-day life questions when it comes to be not simple like this. When it comes to be in the denominator like 1 by x, when you get 1 by x plus y, 1 by x minus y, and such terms you are going to get, you cannot directly use this. By elimination method you can use, but when it comes to the cross multiplication substitution it becomes so hard. So better you can use equations that are reducible to the pair. So you need to reduce that part to the pair of linear equations. Okay, now we have this. So we are having an example. This is an example of my own. It is not there in the textbook. So you have here 3u minus v is equal to 5uv, and u plus 3v is equal to 5uv. Okay. So generally by seeing we may feel that elimination method is very easy here. So but even if we eliminate, we are going to get only one equation, that is in u and v. We need a pair of them to solve that. So directly we are not going to get something. So for this we need to do some extra things. So this is going to be a little bit longer when compared to the questions that we learned in this lesson in the previous parts. Okay, being the last topic, so that is going to be a little bit longer compared to the others. So we'll bring uv to the down. So let me mark this as the first equation, and this is the second equation. So the first equation becomes 3u divided by uv minus v divided by uv is equal to 5. Okay, or I'll cancel this u, I'll cancel this v here. This becomes 3 into 1 by u minus 1 by 3 into 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 5. This is the third equation. So similarly I am going to bring this uv to down, so that becomes u by uv plus 3v divided by uv. V and v cancel, here also u and u cancel, you are going to get equal to 5. Okay, now we have 1 by v plus 3 by u is equal to 5. This is going to be the fourth equation. Okay, generally all the questions in the given textbook is given as if you cannot use any other method over there, but this is an alternative method. This I'll teach first, then I'll move on to the that is given in the textbook by taking one of the textbook example. So here you have 1 by v and 1 by u. So we are not bothered whether it is 1 by v or 1 by u or v or u itself, because they are not going to make any difference. I'm going to take 1 by u terms and 1 by v terms separately. I'm not going to mix up and do something over there. That's why I need not worry about that. So better I'll use the elimination method. For that I'm going to multiply the third equation by 3. If I multiply the third equation by 3, it is going to be 9 by v minus 3 by v is equal to 15. Okay, that is the fifth equation. So since this is u, right? Okay, u. So you have 1 by v, 9 by v. That is not for elimination. I was going to eliminate 1 by u over here. So better I'll take this one itself. So 9 by v plus 1 by v is going to be 10 by v. 10 divided by v, that is equal to 15 plus 5. So here I need to write that it is 5 plus 4 to make it clear what I have done here. So it is going to be 10 by v is equal to 20. Therefore 1 by v is equal to 2, or v is equal to 1 by 2 is what you are going to get. Okay, that is the first part. So we'll take one equation, one of these equations. Maybe I'll take fourth equation for getting the value of u. So it is going to be 1 by half plus 3 by u is equal to 5. Okay, therefore this becomes 2. 2 if I take it to the right hand side becomes 3. So 3 by u is equal to 3. Therefore u is equal to 1. U is equal to 1. U is equal to 1 and v is equal to half is the equation. Okay, this is a simpler method when compared to the textbook. what is given in the textbook, I'll just explain. I will not do everything. So till here they are going to do the same. Okay. After this, in the textbook it is given, we'll take let 1 by u is equal to x and 1 by v is equal to y. From that we are going to get two equations, that is minus x plus 3y is equal to 5 and 3x plus y is equal to 5. These two equations you are going to get. You can solve in any way you want. So at last you are going to get value of x and y. So the question is, you need to solve for u and v, not for x and y. X and y is your own variables. So for considering u and v, so 1 by x becomes u and v is 1 by y. Okay, because that's going to be the reciprocal in both the cases. So if I just interchange x and y, it's x and u, it is going to be the same. So at last you are going to get, after getting the value of x and y, you are concluding that u is equal to 1 by x, and you are going to substitute the value that you got from x over here and tell that u is going to be that number and v is going to be that such and such number, that is going to be the same in this case also. So this becomes a longer method when in compared to this. So if it is very complex term like x plus y, x minus y, it is better to use that method. That method is applicable for everything, but this becomes easy when it is very small terms like 1 by v, 1 by u. Okay, next we'll move on to one of the examples. Okay, you have your example 19. So you have your example 19 here, given here. So this question says a boat goes 30 kilometers upstream and 44 kilometers downstream in 10 hours, and in 13 hours it can go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. So how it is going to be? Upstream, downstream and so many things. So what you are given here, determine the speed of the stream and that of the still water. Okay, you need to imagine that you are going on a boat. When you are going on a boat, the speed of the boat and also the speed of the stream, that is a river moving or whatever, the ocean or something, it depends on that also. The speed of your boat is based on the motor speed also, motor or whatever the speed of rowing or something, and also the speed of the water that is moving along with that, in which direction we are going. If the direction of that water and the direction in which you are going is the same, it is called as downstream, or it becomes very easy to move in that direction, right? If you are coming down, you are going easily by gravity or something, but here you are considering the water is moving in that direction, so in that direction you are going, that means it is downstream. If the boat is going in the opposite direction, it's going to be the upstream. This is all again about physics. Okay, we'll take this as upstream and downstream, how we are going to work. So let me take, let x kilometer per hour and y kilometer per hour be speed of x, I will take for the stream, speed of stream, and that of the other one is that of the boat in still water. Why I am considering is still water? Because there is no extra speed that is provided by the speed of the stream or the river or something. So if you are going in a swimming pool, if you take as a boat, that will going to be the boat in still water in that speed. So if I consider the upstream or downstream, so if I am taking a downstream now, so maybe you are going up a hill, coming down the hill, you are feeling so easy. When you are going up the hill, it becomes very difficult for you. So what is here? Again, distance is equal to speed into time. So here the time, total time is given. So I need to add those two times. So I had got that the distance is equal to time into speed. This is what we learned. Physics, maybe you all learned. Okay. So from that we want only time, because only time is given. So it becomes T is equal to D by V. Okay. All the other details are given in the question. Okay. Now again we'll see the question. You have a question here. Now the boat goes 30 kilometers upstream and 44 kilometers downstream in 40 hours, 10 hours. Okay, so it is going to be 30 divided by speed in the upstream. Speed in the upstream is going to be the difference of the two, that is x minus y, and I'm going to add another time. Another time is 44 kilometers downstream, that is going to be x plus y is equal to 10 hours. This is the first equation. Okay, this is the first equation. The second equation is given like this. You have 13 hours with you. It can go 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream. 40 kilometers upstream and 55 kilometers downstream, x plus y, that is equal to 13. The thing why you are taking x plus y and x minus y is already above explained. If it is going to be the upstream, you are going to get subtracted by the speed of the stream. If you are going to be in the direction of this stream, that speed is going to add with the speed of your boat. That's why it is addition and subtraction. So in this type of questions, it becomes difficult for us to directly use that elimination method, because it is x minus y, x plus y, maybe some confusion and so many things. So better I can use. So before using that, I'll just take out 1, 2 from everywhere here, 22 and 5. This becomes 15 by x minus y plus 22 by x plus y is equal to 5. This is one of the equations. So okay, that much we got. So we had two equations. So the first task is let 1 by x plus y is equal to u, and or the first one I'll take x minus y is given here, and you have x plus y to be v. Okay, so what it becomes, 15u plus 22v is equal to 5, or I'll use a cross multiplication, so I'll take minus 5. Okay, that becomes the first equation. I need not mark and all here. So then you have 40u plus 55v minus 13 is equal to 0. That is the second equation. Okay, so I need to use the cross multiplication method. That becomes uv1. I leave the first column. Maybe I have understood how I to use. So it becomes 22, 55 minus y minus 13, 15, 40, 22, 55. This much I got. Now we got u divided by v divided by and 1 divided by. Okay, this much we got. Now we have 22 into minus 13. 22 into 13 is going to be 26, and 26, that is 2. That's how I got 26 and 26, 286. So I'm getting 286. That is minus 286. Minus of minus is plus 55 into 5. 55 into 5 is 25, 25, that is 275. Plus 275 is what I want to get. The next one is minus 5 into 40. 5 4s are 20. So 200 is going to be, it becomes minus 200. And you have minus 13 into minus 15, plus 15, but it is a minus off, so it is going to be plus here. 13 into 15 is how much? 13 into 15, 3 5s are 15. Okay, 1 is carried. Now we are going to add 3 and 5, that is 8. You are going to get one more, 9. 1 into 1 is 9. Okay, 195. You got 195 here. So now I have 15 into 55. Okay, it's going to be a very big number. 15 into 5 is 75. 75. 825. 825 minus 40 into 22. That is 2 into 8 is 8. 880. So you can observe that everywhere it is going to be negative. So u and v at last you are going to get to be positive. Okay. So you have u divided by something, v divided by something, and 1 divided by something. Okay. It is going to be 286 plus minus 286 plus 75. 75 is 85, so it is going to be 11 here. I'll remove the minus sign from everywhere, so I'm taking only the positive here. So now we have here 5 and 1 divided by 25 and 80. 80 is going to be 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 55. 55 it is going to be. Okay, so from here I can tell that u by 11 is equal to 1 by 55, or u is equal to 11 by 55, or u is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, then you have v by 5 is equal to 1 by 55, or I can tell v is equal to 1 by 11. This much is not over. Again you have one more part. Again you have to do your solving. This much is not over. So this is a long question. You have to expect such long questions when it comes to the maybe the 4 mark or 5 mark questions. So now you have here u is equal to 1 by 5, but u had substituted to be 1 by x minus y. Therefore x minus y is going to be 5. X minus y is going to be 5, and x plus 5 is going to be 11. X plus y is going to be 11. Just add them. You get 2x is equal to 16, x is equal to 8. Okay, let me mark this as the third equation. From the third equation I can get that 8 minus y is equal to 5, therefore y is equal to 3. Therefore x is equal to 8 and y is equal to 3 is the answer that you're going to get. That is the speed of the boat in still water is 8 kilometers per hour, and speed of the stream is going to be the y. Speed of the stream is y, where you're going to get as 3 kilometers. Okay, this was y and this was x, right? That was because your speed should be greater than that was here. That's how I got it to be ulta here. So I just make it proper. Now y is for speed of the stream and x is for still water, because when you are moving your speed should be more in order to cover in a positive direction. Okay, that is the thing. So next we'll move on to the exercise. In the exercise I'm not going to do every question over there, so I'm going to select some of the questions and then do it. Okay, you have exercise 3.6. Here you have the first question. You're asked to solve the pair of linear equations by reducing them. Maybe reducing is not important here. You need to just solve them. Solving is more important. Here it is direct 1 by s and 1 by y, as I had done 1 by u and 1 by v. Similarly you are going to do this one also. So you will use the elimination method. So it is going to be 1 into 3. No, not 1 into 3. Since we have different denominators, better multiply by 6 everywhere and then to take for another number. If I multiply 6 everywhere, I'll get 2 here and 3 here. Okay, so I'll multiply first equation. When you are getting 3 here, I'll multiply this by 2 into 6, that is 12. I'm going to multiply that by 12. If I multiply that by 12, I'll get 6 by x plus 12 by 3 is 4 by y is equal to 2 into 12 is 24. That is the third equation. Then you have your second equation. I'll multiply that by 6 into 3. 6 into 3 comes to be 18, right? 18. So it is going to be 18 by 3 is again 6 divided by x. Then you have 18 divided by 2, that is coming to be 9 divided by y, that is equal to 18 into 13 divided by 6. So 18 into 13, if I divide by 6, this is going to be 3. 3 into 13 is 39. This is the fourth equation. This makes me easy for direct elimination. If I need to do direct elimination, I need to subtract or add over there. So here it is subtraction. I'll do 3 minus 4. It is going to be 4 by y minus 9 by y. That comes to be minus 5 by y. Okay, then we have 24 minus 39. 24 minus 39 comes to be 15, right? Minus 15. Minus 15 minus and minus cancel. This comes to be 3. So y is equal to 1 by 3 is the first case. So I'll take this one. So the first one becomes 1 by 2x plus 1 by 3 into 1 by 3. 3 and 3 cancel is equal to 2. Okay, 1 and 1 will go. Now we have 1 by 2x is equal to this whole thing is 1 now. That is 1. So it is 2 minus 1. That comes to be 1. Okay, therefore x is equal to half. X is equal to half in this case. X is equal to half and y is equal to 1 by 3 is a solution of this pair of linear equations. Okay, now we have a second part here. It is similar, but you have a root that is extra over here. What you will do with the root? I am not bothered about root. So directly I am going to use the elimination method. So for that I'll multiply the first equation by 3. It is going to be 2 into 3 is 6. 6 by root x plus 9 by root y is equal to 2 into 3, that is 6. This is the third equation. Third equation is the form of the first equation itself. So it is going to be 2 plus 3. Because you have opposite signs, I can just add. Now it becomes 6 plus 4, that is 10 by root x, that is equal to 6 minus 1, that is 5. This becomes 2. Root x is equal to 2. X is equal to square root that 4. Okay, now I'll take one of the equations. I'll take the second equation. Second equation is 4 by root 4 plus 1 is equal to 9 by root y. 4 by root 4 is 4 by 2, that is 2 plus 1 is equal to 9 divided by root y. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 and this becomes 3. Root y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 9. Okay, y is equal to 9 and x is equal to 4 is the solution of the given pair of linear equations. Even if you have a doubt, directly you can put it over here. Okay, the third one is very simple. You have only to substitute for 1 by x if you want. Otherwise, directly use the elimination method. That is going to be very easier. If you want to as per the textbook only, you can just simplify and write 1 by x to be u and over there in the third question. The fourth question I am going to do it next. After the fourth question, I am going to do only the 8th question. Okay, now we have your fourth question. Fourth question is 5 by x minus 1 plus 1 by y minus 2 is equal to 2. So here maybe I'll do the textbook method. That is, let 1 by x minus 1 is equal to u and 1 by y minus 2 is equal to v. Those two things I'm going to do. So that becomes, and the first equation becomes 5u plus v is equal to 2, and the second one is 6u minus 3v is equal to 1. Let me mark this as the first and this as the second equation. So if I mark like that, I need to use the elimination or the cross multiplication method or substitution also, anything whichever I want. So better I'll use the elimination is easy. So I'll multiply this, the first equation, by 3 in order to get rid of v. So if I multiply this by 3, is going to be 15u plus 3v is equal to 6. That is, let me mark to the third equation. 6 plus, so I am going to add the second and the third equation. If I get that 15 plus 6, that is going to be 21. 21u is equal to 6 plus 1 is 7. So u is equal to 1 by 3. So we'll take one of these equations, that is the second equation. We'll get 6 into 1 by 3 minus 3v is equal to 1. That is 2 minus 1 is equal to 3v. v is equal to 1 by 3. v also is equal to 1 by 3. u also is equal to 1 by 3. But x and y is not going to be the same. Okay, you have 1 by x minus 1 is equal to u. Therefore, x minus 1 is going to be equal to 3. Therefore, x is equal to 4. Okay, now we have y minus 2. Y minus 2 is equal to 3. Therefore, y is equal to 5. These two are the solutions of the given pair of linear equations. Okay, next you are going to have your sixth question, that is based on the similar to the question that I had explained as the first question as my own example. So seventh question I have explained as the example 19, similar type of question, just the numbers are changed over there. Now you have your eighth question. The eighth question. What is the eighth question here is 1 by 3x plus y. You have then 1 by 3x minus y. 1 by 3x minus y. That is going to be equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Okay. Now we have one more equation, that is 1 by 2 times 3x plus y. And you have minus 1 by 2 times 3x plus y. Here minus, right? 3x minus y. Then you have minus 1 by 8. You have minus 1 by 8. Since 2 and all is common here, I'll cancel this 2. Here it comes to be 4. Therefore it is 1 by 3x plus y minus 1 by 3x minus y is equal to minus 1 by 4. These two are the equations. Now we'll take, let 1 by 3x plus y is equal to u and 1 by 3x minus y is equal to v. Those two things are just as substitutions wherever required. At last, however, you are going to get two more equations. Again, we are asked to solve for x and y. Okay, let me rub this part. I may require this. Okay, now you have your substitution. However, you are forming that equation now. So it is u plus v is equal to 3 by 4. U minus v is equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay, add those two equations. You get 2u is equal to 1 by 2. U is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so we got u is equal to 1 by 4. Similarly, we can also get that v is equal to half. So just by subtracting those two equations. So by your substitution, we can find out that 3x plus y becomes 4 and 3x minus y becomes 2. Okay, that's how we got v is equal to 1 by 2, right? 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 3x minus y. So 3x minus y equals to 2. Similarly, 3x plus y is also equal to 4. So let me mark these two equations. That they weigh 3 and 4. Let us add those two equations. That becomes 6x is equal to 6, x is equal to 1. So let me take the third equation. From the third equation, I can tell that 3 into 1 plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, y is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. This is a solution for the given pair of linear equations into variables. Okay. Now we'll move on to the statement problems. These type of statement problems are a little bit difficult, or little bit more level than the previous exercises. Okay, so I'll do all the three. We have your statement problems now. The question is, formulate the following problems as a pair of linear equations into variables and hence find their solutions. We have a first question here. This question is, Ritu can now row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Okay, find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. Okay, let her speed of rowing be x km per hour, and it's given kilometer per hour, right? Okay, kilometer per hour, and that of current, that is the speed of the water current or something. Therefore, the speed of that of current is y kilometer per hour. This much we got. The first case, it is given that 20 km downstream is 2 hours. Downstream, we have distance is equal to speed into time. So here, speed you need to find out. So distance and time you have. So the speed is equal to distance divided by time. This thing we are going to use. The speed when it is downstream is x plus y, because both are in the same direction. The relative velocity goes to be the addition of both of them. Okay, so you have x plus y. The distance traveled there is going to be 20 kilometers. 20 kilometers in 2 hours. Distance divided by speed is equal to 10. So you are going to get x plus y is equal to 10. Okay, this was a simple question. And upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Upstream is in the opposite direction. It's going to be x minus y. So you are going to get after marking this as the equation first, you are going to get the second equation, that is 4 kilometer in 2 hours. 4 kilometer in 2 hours, that is going to be 2. Okay, this is the second equation. I'll add the first and the second. It is going to be 2x is equal to 12. Therefore, x is equal to 6. Okay, x is equal to 6. From one of these equations, I'll take this equation, second equation. If it is second equation, when x is equal to 6, then y should be equal to 4. X is equal to 6, y is equal to 4 is the answer. That is the speed of the rowing of the boat by the girl, that is Ritu. Ritu is 6 km per hour, and that of the current is 4 km per hour. What you are going to get. Okay, now we have your second question. Second question is a classic type of question. It's an important type of question. You need to understand the question first, and then only we'll go. There is also one question in quadratic equations, that is the next chapter we are going to learn. So in that also there is 1 or 2 questions based on that. So here the question is about men and women working. Okay, the question here you can see 2 women and 5 men can work together and embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by 1 man alone. Okay, this much is the question. So what is asked to find, we are going to write it to be x and y. Let the time taken, time I mean the number of days here, number of days taken by a woman alone to complete the work, be x, that is the number of days, x days, and for a man alone to complete the work be y days. The work is of embroidery. Okay, complete the work. This much is over. Now we are dealing with the forming of the equation. So how is the forming of the equation is, every part of that is going to be the thing. So you have 2 women in the first case and 5 men, and that thing is going to be done in 4 days. Okay, 4 days. So I can write it as every part of the 4 days when a woman works is 2 women work in such a case. So you are going to get 2 divided by that, and you are going to add with the number of men. Here 1 man is working if it is y. If it is 5 by y, that means that it is the time taken for 5 people, that is the 5 men to work and get the work done. That is the first one. So let me mark this as the first equation. Okay. In the second equation you can find out that while 3 women and 6 men, 3 women, 3 by x, and 6 men work together, then it is going to be 3 days. Okay. So one part of that 3 days, these many, that is 1 day, these many work is going to be completed. That much amount of work is going to be completed in one part of the 3 days. That is the meaning of that. So let it be whatever it is. Just we need to understand how we need to form that equation. That's it. We need to know border how it's going to come and all. So let me take, okay, better we'll take the elimination method itself. So you have 2 by x and 3 by 6 and so many things. So we'll take first equation and multiply it by 3. If you multiply it by 3, it is going to be 6 by x plus 15 by y is equal to 3 by 4. That is, let me mark it as a third equation. Then I'll multiply the second equation by 2. It is going to be 6 by x plus 12 by y is equal to 2 by 3. That is the fourth equation. So okay, let me mark, that is third and fourth equation. I'm going to subtract. I need to change the sign for this. This comes to be 15 minus 12y, that is 3 by y is equal to 3 by 4 minus 2 by 3. I'll take the LCM here. This is 12. So this is 9 minus 8. That is 1 by 12. 3 by y is equal to 1 by 12. Therefore, y is equal to 4 you are going to get. Okay, let me take one of these equations. I'll take the second equation. For taking the second equation, I'll get 3 by x is equal to plus 6 divided by y is 4 is equal to 1 by 3. Okay. Okay, now we're going to get 6 by 4 is 3 by 2. Again something LCM and all. So 3 by x is equal to 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2. 1 by 3 minus 3 by 2. So I think there's a mistake here somewhere. Okay, it was 12 into 3, this was 36. Therefore it has to be 36 here. So this comes to be 1 by 6. 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6, that comes to be 1 by 6 here. Therefore x is equal to 6 into 3, that is 18. Okay, it cannot be a very small number because woman has to work so many days and a man has to work 18 days to complete the work. That is what we get here. So the thing what we are going to use here is 2 multiplied by the number of days a woman can take alone plus 5 divided by the number of days man can take alone is equal to 1 divided by the number of days taken by the total number of people that are going to be working for that embroidery work. Okay, next we'll move on to the third question. Okay, now you have a third subdivision. The question comes here. You have Louis travels 300 km to her home partly by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus. If she travels 300 km by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the time, the speed of the train and the bus separately. Okay, we'll take, let the speed of the train and bus be x and y respectively. Okay, maybe kilometer per hour I should mention. Should be kilometer per hour. So she has to go from one point to another. It has a maximum distance of 300 kilometers. And the first thing she's going to be going to by a train, that is for 60 kilometers. So distance is equal to, or I need time here, distance is equal to speed into time, or I can tell time is equal to distance divided by speed. So you have speed sum here. So in the first case you have, she is going for 60 kilometers by train, that is 60 by x, and the remaining out of 300 kilometers, that comes to be 240 divided by y. She takes how much time? That is 4 hours, because it is 4 kilometer and hours, same mentioning. So here I can take 4 common out. This comes to be 15 and this is 60. So I can mention that 15 is common out of these. So that comes to be 1 by x plus 4 by y is equal to 1. Or I can bring this 15 to the denominator on the right hand side. Okay, this becomes one of the equations. The second equation is she has to take 100 kilometers 100 kilometers by this train, right? 100 kilometers by the train, so 100 by x, and the remaining by the bus. Remaining comes to be 200, right? 200 by bus. So what she is going to get is, she is going to take 4 minutes longer. 4 minutes, 4 out of 60. So here you need to convert it into hours in order to write that. So 4 plus 10 by 60, or 1 by 6. Okay, so we'll take the LCM, that is 4 plus 1 by 6, 24. You are going to get 25 by 6. 25 by 6. 25 is common, I can see here. So I'll take all this. This comes to be 4. This comes to be 8. Okay, let me take 4 common outside as in the previous one. It becomes 1 by x plus 2 by y is equal to 1 by 6 into 4, that is 24. Okay, because I am bringing this 4 down here. This 4 I am going to bring it down. It becomes 6 into that 4, that is 24. That becomes the second equation. Okay, now 1 by x, 1 by x. I need not again reduce and all. I am feeling lazy to reduce also. So it may be 1 minus 2 directly, instead of doing that big things and all. So this becomes 2 by y is equal to 1 by 15 minus 1 by 24. Okay, what is the LCM of 15 and 24? Okay, we'll calculate on our own. 15 is equal to 3 into 5 and 24 is equal to 3 into 8. Therefore the LCM comes to be 40 into 3, that is 120. Okay, 120 is the LCM. So the numerator of this becomes 8 and this becomes 5. So this is 3 by 120. 2 by y is equal to 1 by 40, or y is equal to 80. This much we'll get. So one of these equations I should take. Maybe I'll take the first, no, the second equation I'll take. That becomes 1 by x is equal to 2 by 80 is equal to 1 by 24. Okay, plus right here, plus. So this is 1 by 40. So 1 by x is equal to, we'll take, 1 by 24 minus 40. So what will go to the LCM of 24 and 40? This is 8 into 5. This is 8 into 3. Again the LCM is going to be 120 only. 120. This was positive, so I need to write. So 24 into 5 and 40 into 3 is 20. 120. So this becomes how much? 2 divided by 120. Therefore x is equal to 60. So from this you can conclude that you are going to write the speed of the train is going to be 60 and the speed of the bus is going to be 80. So just by seeing you can tell that train is very slow and bus is very fast when compared to the thing we know already. Thank you. In the next class we are going to learn about quadratic equations, in which you are dealing with only quadratic polynomial, an equality and one zero. Okay, thank you.